Yo, what's shaking? It's your man Murkemz. You can catch me on Bootleg Podcast, man. You already know the vibes, man. We outside. Let's get it.
Bootleg Podcast. We in Arizona. Super Bowl. Murkemz.
It's lit, man. We outside.
Big Merk is here.
Kev was shaking, bro.
Well, you've been pretty active, man.
We working, man. Non-stop, man. Non-stop.
Yeah. What's for you? Well, for people who don't know who you are, because we've done the freestyles before, but like, where are you from? Obviously, you represent Arizona and New York.
Nah, for sure.
What's a little bit of your backstory, buddy?
I'm from Queens originally, man. Woodside, Queens. I moved out here when I was a teenager. So I pretty much, I was raised out here for real.
So you were raised in Phoenix?
Yeah.
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 But you sound like you're from New York still.
Yeah, I sound like I'm from New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You be in New York a lot nowadays, too.
I do be in New York a lot.
I see you out there all the time.
Now we working with so what we doing, it's in demand, the style I have and everything. It's just it works out there. It's lucrative out there. There's a lot of motherfuckers that want to work and a lot of work to be done.
I feel like you're like a perfect example of like work ethic paying off. Like your talent is like alien level, but you also have like an insane work ethic, and you have to have both.
Yeah, man, this shit don't work. Like, there's niggas that's nice all the time, motherfuckers that can rap and shit, but I be spending hours pumping these raps and or just plotting shit, plotting the next move we gonna do. Like, I already know by the time we finish one, like shit, it's Super Bowl weekend right now. Benny the Butcher said there's a Super Bowl every year.
Yeah, there is a Super Bowl every year.
I have a cool, like, I killed Bootleg Kev. And tomorrow it's a day older, and 2 days later it's a little bit more old, and it's like I gotta do something new.
Yeah, I was gonna say you put out like a pretty high amount of content, and in terms of just like your internet game is very relentless.
Right.
Like you be replying in everyone's tweets.
Yeah. Type shit.
And that shit works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
They want to know what's going on, man. People just want to.
How many tweets a day do you send? Like with your shit, like whether it's like someone like because you reply to a lot of shit.
Yeah, nah. Like on a good day, I don't even know. I can't tell you no number. Like I wake up
More than 10?
Hell yeah, more than 10.
Every day.
Shit.
Every day?
Every day, but I've been chilling the last couple days.
Wow.
I've been chilling for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think that like because I think that I've seen that work for you.
Right.
But I also think that you're dope.
Right.
So like if you were whack, it'd be whack that you were like spamming everybody. But since you're super dope,
right,
it's like it works out because people.
It might even if you whack, it might work for a different kind of reasons. You might become
a meme.
Know? Yeah. The Ice JJ Fish or the whoever the new motherfucker is that that does these things.
What's
There's
up?
Always one.
Yeah, I feel like I know you've been putting out projects and shit, but I feel like you still don't have a real album.
I don't. All of my albums have thus far been, we talk about it all the time, they've been for demonstration purposes. So, like, the fast lane is because I was spamming a bunch of shit and I spammed a fast rap and I got a wave of fast rap lovers. So now it's like, okay, now I got a demand.
Right.
So supply and demand. It was like, okay, now let me make 10 songs that's
where you're doing it
that fall in this vein because now there's people here. There's motherfuckers that's buying merch. There's other fast rapping niggas that want to verse, that want to do this, want to do that. I did that for a year and I became friends with Tech Nine and Bone Thug. So it's like, okay, now how about I do something else, a different kind of style. Let's see where that takes me in the next year or something like that. So it was just like everything been for demonstration purposes. Down to this last shit, the Hitman. I wanted to show that I can make, okay, niggas think I do this. Let me show them.
Let me try to make some hits.
I can make songs now. Right. So we do you got the Nasty Bitch.
The Nasty Bitch is hard.
Yeah.
I think that's your best song.
Yeah, word. And
like your best song.
Right. And I could see why you would think that. And because I made an attempt at making songs. Right. It's like, okay, now this next one that we working on is about to be crazy. It's like it's marrying both the worlds now. It's like y'all know I can make a song, y'all know I can rap. Now this is just good music, good rapping, good songs, good hooks, melodies, bars.
You just got to put it all together.
Yeah. And it's that time, and it's already decorated, and it's beautiful.
What is your relationship with Ice-T?
My relationship with Ice-T, that's the big homie, bro. Like,
is he like, are you like signing him or something?
Nah, I'm not signing him. It's just
he's just a fan.
It's really just a big homie. This is the OG. He discovered me through Twitter. So like you said, the spamming and all of that shit. I got the spamming. he was liking my shit and he followed me. And then from that point, I inboxed him. Like,
You hang out with Coco?
Huh?
Hanging out with Coco?
Yeah, we did all that a couple times.
Right.
You know what I mean? Type shit, pool parties and shit like that.
Nice.
I mean, I used to be calling niggas out. But yeah, he found me on Twitter. Then I DM'd him, and he was like, I asked him if he stayed out here. He was like, yeah, I got a crib out there. I'll be there. I mean, sometimes during the holidays.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I'm trying to meet you. He was like, shit, I'm trying to meet you. Let's figure something out. So when he got in the city around like Christmas break 2021, he tapped in. We went to his crib. We chilled for hours, talked. He made a phone call, helped me get to Flex and Sway and all of these things that eventually catapulted to other things like On the Radar, Bars on 95. And shit, our freestyle was a big part of the Ice-T. I mean, the 10-minute joint we did.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, from there, I said his name in the bar, so that just, I mean, it had him really like tuned in.
Exactly.
Like, all right, yeah.
Yo, why did Funk Flex take your freestyle off the internet?
Yo, I don't know, bro. I don't know why he took it down. It's like, when we went in the building, that day is just like we was waiting mad long. Like I was the first ones there. We was the first ones there. The first ones there. I'm eager for this opportunity.
Yeah, and his studio's like separate from the radio station.
I didn't know that. It's my only.
So
time
like
at
where
any-
you went is not where Hot 97 is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm at that station and yeah, man, it just was fucking. I waited and waited for everybody. Then by the time that was the same day that's when Cameron did that freestyle where he's like, man, niggas in there, the bitches with the champagne bottles and all of that. Like that, they walked past us. I'm in the waiting room. Other niggas rap too. One of the drill cats rapped, Black Boy JB and Elite Chop. A couple motherfuckers rap. So I'm waiting. First one there, last one to rap. But it's cool. I eat that. I see. I know where I'm at in my career.
Right.
So it's just like, of course.
Right.
Then we get there. All these people can't come in. Can't nobody come in. Just you. We finessed it to where Snapping could at least come in, so we could at least
Get content.
Right. Grab the footage, and yeah, man, he was just giving me a hard time. I was like, all right, Flex. I sent him the beats. I was like, we got 2 beats. He was like, nah, we doing 1 beat, and it's just like, damn, I created this piece for you. Where I need both parts. Like, you know what I mean? Part 1 is just part 1, but part 2 is you marry him and this is a piece I created for you. I'm saying his name all through
right.
Hot 97 and all that kind of shit. And it's just like, nah, you can't do it. And I'm just like, all right, well, can I at least rap him? And then, I mean, at least rap them and then you decide. So I rapped them. They still decided what they said. But at least I got to rap them. So he got
Wait, so you rapped them and they just decided not to put them both out?
1 take.
That's so stupid.
And we've been
I understand if they're like, yo, for time purposes, you only could do 1, but then you end up doing both anyway. So why not? That's just fucking.
And I 1 take everything.
That's super trash.
So it's not like start it over and niggas like come on,
right.
just do 1 beat. It's like, I went through the whole shit.
And then they deleted it.
Yeah, so they uploaded it with no number. All of the freestyles got a number, so I knew immediately like there's no number. So, when there's a missing number, if you do remove it, it doesn't look like there's a missing number. There was never a number with my shit. I don't know if it's because Ice-T called it in and it wasn't a label thing. I don't know the everything that comes behind.
It was probably because of that.
Yeah. So that happened and I spoke on it publicly.
Right.
And then we spoke, me and Flex spoke.
Oh, how'd that go?
It didn't really go no way. It kind of was just like,
did he call you or?
Yeah. We
or he called Ice-T or?
I think he called Ice-T, then he called Breeze. And then he was like, I was, Murkemz said nasty things about me, so I really I don't know what happened to it, but I'm not going to check at this point.
So it might not have been him. It might have been whoever was running the YouTube channel.
Right, that's a possibility. And
it is a possibility.
Seeing that it is a possibility, I shouldn't have spoke, but I did.
Yeah, you did. You definitely aired him out.
Yeah. But
and he saw that.
He saw that.
Okay.
And that's why, Murkemz said nasty things about me, so I don't know what happened.
But I'm not going to check that.
But I'm not going to check. And then somebody, what's crazy? A couple weeks later, somebody sent me my freestyle. Like, so bro, is it back up? And I'm clicking on it. I'm like, no, it's not up, but it's unlisted. So if you have the link.
If you have the link already, you go see it.
Right. And it's still unlisted. It remains.
I think that means there's someone who's running the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So it's just unlisted. But it got unlisted after 4 months. So you had to do all that scrolling.
They might have went in and did like YouTube channel management. You might not have been the only thing that got unlisted.
Right, probably. I just noticed myself.
But now you burnt your bridge with Funk Flex.
You know what? I don't think so. I think
I hope it was worth it.
I think after all of that went and me still uploading my part 2 that I had,
Right.
that because I made sure I had it, and then me uploading like the story and the behind the scenes,
Right.
and I think he kind of got like a respect for my handle. And
I don't know, man. Flex is a petty guy.
yeah, I know, but
He's a legend.
he's overcame. Yeah,
Well, when I saw that, I kind of assumed.
also,
I assumed it was a YouTube like manager thing because I
Yeah.
know how that shit works at
right.
stations.
I could admit I jumped out the window, but also, this is the hip hop
Hey,
I
man.
know and love. So I'm just this is just my story. These are the same stories I've been reading, knowing about since I was a kid. So
Did you and Merkules ever squash your problems?
me and Merkules did, yo. Nah, I don't think so. I think he even pushed it a little bit because he calls his fans Merk Mob. It was in his bio. So it's like it never squashed. He didn't respond to me, but he was like it was just weird how he went about it. Just little subtle.
Because didn't you diss him on a song or a freestyle?
I did. I threw like a little.
Did he say anything back besides like tweets?
Not directly to me. Like it was in like.
Listen, if there's a Lil Baby and a Dub Baby, there could be a Merk and a Merkules, right?
No, they can. They can.
Wasn't he the one who was mad though? He's the one who started it, right?
He started the. You know what it was? He started coining his raps with Merk and started calling his fans Merk Mob. And so I'm in the YouTube community with people that are real familiar with him.
So, did you already have a Merk Mob?
I had the Merk Mob.
Okay.
I
didn't know that.
No. So I had the Merk
I'm
Mob.
oblivious to the Merk Mob.
Yeah. So Merk Mob, this is around the fast rapping stage, so I'm
Okay.
getting fans that know him. Motherfuckers from Canada. People
Right.
like
He's
Eminem
big on
stans.
YouTube, yeah.
They know what's up with this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And they know he hasn't been coining his raps with Merk in that cadence, and he hasn't been calling his fans Merk Mob. So I ran with it.
I mean, y'all both got the same name, kind of. Murkemz. But
Yeah,
I bet you everyone calls y'all each Merk.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. But that's it. That's the story.
So y'all never talked again?
No, I feel like we
Y'all should
will.
do a song together.
Yo, shout out Merkules, man. Let's figure something out.
You guys could cover an Eminem beat together.
Yeah, but
on
he gotta
YouTube.
stop the Merk Mob though, man. That's my shit, bro. Like, that's really, he could do Merk Maniacs.
You should do Merk Mania.
Nah,
That shit's way harder.
you fuck with it.
You could do some
Ooh,
crazy.
yeah, brother.
You could do some crazy like Hulk Hogan ass fucking merch. Oh, that'd be lit.
Merk
Merk Maniac.
Both of them. Shout out
Fucking
Merk
do a
Mob.
freestyle over Real American.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Did you see the was it Rolling Stone or no, the Billboard's top 50 rappers ever list?
Yeah, I did see it.
With Jay-Z,
Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj at 10.
which is egregious. Was it Kendrick at 2, Nas at 3?
Yeah.
I don't remember the rest.
Drake was 8.
What's up, guys? Hey, shout out to our family at Blue Chew, man. Listen, I know we always are getting feedback about our Blue Chew interviews. They're not interviews. Yeah. They're commercials, and we're always getting feedback about them. Usually they're fucking hilarious, man. People love it when we talk about Blue Chew, but let me say, this shit works. A lot of people are like, look, man, I see you talking about Blue Chew, but does it work? Yes, it works. If y'all don't know Blue Chew, it's got the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form. It's delivered to your door in a discreet package, and you don't have to go inside of a doctor's office to get it. No awkward doctor visits involved. Everything is online. That's right. You go to bluechew.com, use the promo code Bootleg. They will send you a month for free. A month's supply of Blue Chew for free. $5 shipping. That's it. And they'll be like, damn, Kev, you were right, bro. My erections are lit. As they should be. Every erection should be as erect as possible. You don't want to be flaccid. You don't want to be one of those 70-30 guys. That means that 30% of your dick's potentially hardness is being underutilized. Could you use an extra 30% hard? Maybe 50% hard? I don't know. It depends on what you're dealing with. Are you dealing with stress in your life? Are you tired of having sex with your girlfriend? Hard to get it up? Well, go to bluechew.com right now. Use the promo code Bootleg. They're going to send you a month for free. They also just dropped the mint chewable, same active ingredient as Levitra. That's right. So what you need to do, you don't need to do anything. If you want to, not be as hard as you can be, that's on you, bud. BlueChew.com. Use the promo code Bootleg. and try it for free. A month's supply, free, delivered to your door. No awkward doctor appointment needed. It's all online, all right? BlueChew.com. Also want to shout out to our family over at Odd Socks. That's right. As someone who wears Odd Socks every day, I'll prove it to you. I'm in Arizona right now. This is just random. We got the Odd Socks underwear right there. You know what I mean? That's Odd Socks. And we got the Odd Socks Basics, baby. Yeah. So look, so this was dope about Odd Socks, man. Not only do they got the most comfortable socks in the world, because they do. I'm not just saying that because they sponsor our show. It's true. They also got some of the crazy licenses. They just got Coca-Cola. They got Doritos. They got fucking everything. They got Scarface, Godfather, Breaking Bad, WWE. We can go on and on and on. Underwear, socks, slippers, hats, all kinds of cool stuff. OddSocksOfficial.com. Right now, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and you will save 20% off at checkout. Try the Odd Socks Basics. If you're one of those guys who wears other plain white branded socks, plain black socks, I promise you, go with the Odd Socks Basics, and you will believe me, but just, you will convert over. They're way more comfortable. They're way more durable. And they're Odd Socks. Why would you wear those other socks? We could wear Odd Socks, bruh. Stand out and be odd. Go to OddSocksOfficial.com. Use the promo code BOOTLEG. Let's get back to the interview.
You know what, man? I feel like Nicki Minaj, it's time for her to talk about her life.
Yes.
We see so much that she has going. We see
she's
her go
not
the meat
transparent,
right,
or vulnerable on records.
And it's like we see all the transparency, so it's like at this point it's time
opening up the.
We want to hear it in
yes,
rhyme
I
form.
I agree.
So I do.
I think that's what's missing with Drake too.
Huh?
I think that's also for me what is missing with Drake.
He do it a little bit though. He added little sprinkles.
A little bit.
I mean,
I don't know where Drake stands on social issues. I don't know how he you know what I mean? Like, I don't know anything about Drake's stance on any. He's like, you know, like Michael Jordan. You know, Michael Jordan was just apolitical, like, hey man, everyone, you know, that's Drake. Drake's like, I don't want to piss nobody off. I'm Drake. I got fucking ugly K-Swiss Nikes to sell. You saw his K-Swisses. Them shits is egregious.
So what should he do? You think he should do that, something like that, or do you say where he's at?
I don't know. I mean, I think actually Drake is probably a top 5 rapper of all time. And I'm a Drake hater. And he owes me money.
How much he owe you?
$50,000.
God.
He was there.
For what?
We made a bet on the Warriors. He said the Warriors were going to go further than the Suns in the playoffs. We made it to the finals. And the Warriors got eliminated in the play-in game against the Lakers. And of course, I'm not going to get my money back. If I see Drake again, I'm just gonna be like, hey. Come on, man.
He might cut you a check.
Give me 10.
Give me 10. Works like enough.
Give me 1. What you got on you right now? Just I'll take it. Give me an interview.
Pull up to 11:11.
Give me a 5-minute interview. All I need is 5 minutes. Explain to me on camera why you should be higher on this best rapper of all time list.
But the orders is all wrong anyway.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
But
it's Billboard, so it's just like, what stock do you put into
What about Rakim?
Where do I put Rakim?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's one of the greats, man.
See, I think when you get into the Rakims of the world and like the Kool G Raps of the world and these guys who like Big Daddy Kane's of the world, like these guys who like made
the 80s guys?
Made it okay, or early 90s, late 80s.
Started the lyricism?
They started the lyricism in the same way that like, it's like comparing basketball players. It's like you could like be like, yo, Dr. J was like an icon because he kind of started like that flashy shit, like that swag, you know what I'm saying? But Dr. J in today's league might be Cam Thomas.
Yo, I feel like...
You know what I mean? I don't know. But it's a different era.
I feel like that shit... I feel like...
Right. So it's like even when you look at Rakim and you look at guys like KRS-One and you look at those guys...
Today's bar starts at Nas. To me.
Yeah. To me, it's like... I don't even like, when I think of Rakim, I'm like, man, this dude, without him, we probably don't have any of these other guys. But like, I can't put him in my top 10.
Right. No, I can understand that. I feel like usually people with Rakim in their top live through that.
And the 18th Letter was not that great. And that was like his opportunity to kind of like have a moment in the mid 90s to mid to late 90s.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that album like that.
Yeah.
Album so well.
I mean, I bought it. It was all right. It was all right. There was was it the Primo record on there that was dope? There was a dope record on there.
I'm just noticing people that have him listed live through that.
Yeah, they were there.
Right. I didn't exactly live through Nas and shit, but a lot of people have like Nas.
It's like people who put Bill Russell in their top 5. I can't say nothing, but I'm like, come on. Bill Russell wasn't better than Wilt Chamberlain.
Right.
Like in today's league, Bill Russell,
I don't even know.
like Shaquille O'Neal will eat him alive if like we're talking like in their primes.
Right.
Like
These niggas is new mutants.
to me, like you can't put Bill Russell above Shaq, because if they were on the same court together, it would be embarrassing. God rest his soul.
Yo, these interviews is like.
If you put Michael Jordan and LeBron on the same
LeBron will eat him alive.
bulldog him.
LeBron will score every time. And that's why I think LeBron is the greatest of all time. But, you know, we don't want to have that discussion because people... And I love Jordan. I love Jordan. I love them both. So who's your top 5?
Shit, man, this shit just... My top 5 is based on what I listen to.
Okay, so what do you... I don't mean like your over... I mean your personal top 5. Like in my personal top 5 to 7 has Pusha T in it. I got King Push around 5 or 6.
I'm gonna say mine. I need you to say yours. He fuck with Pusha T too. My top 5 that I fuck with. I'm gonna go ahead and say Drake, Hove, Bone, Big L, probably maybe 50 Cent. Honorable mention: Eminem, 1999 to 2003.
Yeah, you don't want to get into that revival, huh?
1990. M got a window for me. That's my dog. But yeah,
You know what's crazy is that Relapse album, he was actually rapping at a God level, but golly, that accent ruined that whole fucking album.
Yeah, it was just things.
But he was like God level lyrically doing shit, but he did it in that accent, so just no one cares.
Right. The I know what you're talking about.
The Recovery was all right, and then he just had like a decade of
the Music to Be Murdered was
Music to Be Murdered by was
cool.
Fire.
He had some.
I'm
crazy
talking about
bars.
from Recovery. Recovery was dope, but then like Marshall Mathers LP2 was me. That Revival shit was some of the worst shit I ever heard in my life. And then he tried to double back with the other album where he was like dissing everybody and like super angry. What was that shit called? That shit had zero replay value. It was Revival, yeah. And then there was the plane on the front. But then Music to Be Murdered by was fire.
That was cool. I mean,
No, I actually fuck with that album. It felt like a vintage Eminem album. Kamikaze. It was like, okay, dude.
Yeah. Now I fuck with some Shady LP, Marshall Mathers.
He dropped
Eminem show,
back-to-back
and then
coasters.
Encore was probably like the end of my.
I like some shit on Encore.
I do
sure.
too though. But I know it was the end.
50.
50.
Top 5.
50. Yeah, it's just how. And that has a window too, but that window was just so.
Fire.
Nah, I mean it just.
Did the window end with the massacre for you?
Um,
Because that's when the window ended for me.
I
Because Curtis was.
want to say musically it ended with the massacre, but
Because Massacre was fire.
I continued to just like 50 Cent. Through
You know
whatever.
what? What was the name of the G Unit album?
Oh, Terminate on Sight.
That shit's hard.
That shit was hard.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Bootleg Kev here. Hey, look, my bookie, man. It's a big weekend in sports. The big game is Sunday. Chiefs versus Eagles. I'm all in on the Eagles. I like Jalen Hurts over on the passing yards, over on the rushing yards, anytime touchdown score. Give me Dallas Goedert anytime touchdown score. Give me the over. And if anyone on the Chiefs is going to score, I like that Pacheco kid. I like the little running back guy. And of course, you got to hammer a Travis Kelce anytime touchdown score. You can do all that at MyBookie right now. All right. So many props to bet on at MyBookie this weekend. You can bet on the Gatorade color that gets poured out. You can bet on the flip, the coin flip at the beginning of the game. All that right now at MyBookie. Sign up with the promo code BOOTLEG. When you sign up, they will match your very first deposit up to $1,000 with that promo code BOOTLEG. So go to mybookie.ag, sign up for an account, promo code BOOTLEG. Whatever you put in, they're going to double it. As long as it's not more than $1,000. You put $999 in, they're going to give you another $999. You put 1,000 in, they're gonna give you another 1,000. By the way, if you do the $9.99, why not just do the full 1,000? You cheap bastard. Anyway, my bookie right now, man. It's a big weekend. Also, I just would like to point out, everyone should be putting some of that money, sprinkling a little bit of that action on the Phoenix Suns to win the championship this year because we have Kevin Durant. Oh yeah, my bookie. Sign up with that promo code Bootleg. Also, shout out to our family at Hardin Las Vegas. Yes, you see him. I was just there in Vegas yesterday. This is the best place I've ever been to in terms of dispensaries. I've been to probably hundreds of these things. And the experience at Hardin is like nowhere else. The customer service, the selection of premium cannabis, the experience as a customer that you get when you walk into the building in Las Vegas is bar none the best. It's just the best, man. They are the best. We got so much going on this weekend. They're sponsoring the Rolling Stone Party on Friday, Super Bowl weekend. Fabulous Thursday, Offset Friday, Meek Saturday. It's a lot going on with Hardin. You got to follow him at Hardin_Las Vegas. Right now, shoot him a follow on Instagram. While you're at it, go to their website, HardinLasVegas.com. So much fly gear, so much fly weed. What are we talking about, baby? Shout out to Hardin, man. That's the family, man. Go, if you're in Vegas, pull up on him, man. Hardin, Las Vegas. Whoa.
That was around the officer Ricky,
Yeah.
like when he was terrorizing shit. Like, you know, I also like that.
The internet stuff.
I like what 50. I just like 50. He's entertaining.
This is why you like to troll people on the internet?
Nah, I don't be trolling nobody on the internet.
Sometimes.
They be trolling me.
You troll Funkflex on the internet.
I ain't troll Funk Flag. He did.
You said nice things about him.
That's trolling. Nah.
We're going to get you back on there.
Me and Flex good. Nah, we good.
I don't know
I'm gonna see Flex again one day, man.
One day.
It's gonna be love.
And he's going to be like, pass.
Nah, I think he gonna fuck with me.
He's going to be like, send him over to DJ Self across the street.
Nah, I think Flex fuck with me, man. He gonna have a healthy respect for what I got.
He's a
going
nice guy. So when is your next, what's like next?
All right, so next, shit, we working on it right now. I gave you a little, told you on the phone who I was dealing with, and yeah, we had a conversation today. We just working on that. The album is actually done. Waiting on a verse from a Wu member. It's lit.
Which one? Method Man?
Nah, not Meth. Guess. You got 2 more guesses.
Let's see the Raekwon or Ghostface.
None of them. Inspect the deck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Deck. He invited me to those.
Some of the greatest. Hey, Inspected Deck, in my opinion,
Go ahead. I bought him atomically.
has a top 3 verse of all time and a top 10 verse of all time.
Talk to him.
Above the Clouds and Triumph.
Word.
Come on.
Word.
Also, Eminem's verse on We All Die One Day on Obi Trice's album is fucking crazy.
Who's got the greatest verse of all time? In your opinion?
It might be Inspected Deck. I can't even dive into that right now. But Triumph is a top 3 verse of all time. It might be one.
That's fire.
Where do you rank Made You Look?
What? Are you talking about the remix or the? It's cool. As a song or as a verse? As a song, it's an all-time great hip-hop song for sure. But I think New York State of Mind is the greatest rap song of all time.
New York State of Mind.
It's my It's my favorite rap song of all time from Illmatic.
Yeah.
So Inspected Deck.
I was thinking Empire. I was like, what?
Inspected Deck.
Inspect the Deck.
Nice. Did you ever get his album Uncontrolled Substance?
I haven't heard that album.
Not a lot of people did, but it was all right.
Nah. Yeah, I haven't heard it. And the Inspect the Deck shit is crazy because I fuck with a producer. Shout out to P.A. Dre. He produced Inspect the Deck's last album. And there was a song that needed to be finished. It was like,
Right.
He had to turn the album in like next couple of days. So the producer, since he fucks with me, sent me the joint. It's Inspect the Deck and Nems. You know what I mean?
Gorilla Nems, huh?
Yeah. So did a verse on that, and yeah, that's how me and Deck relationship started.
Have you hung out with Gorilla Nems in Coney Island yet?
I have. We went to one of his shoots. Basically brought us out to one of his Gorilla Nem shoots, and then he had a pop-up shop I pulled up to. Pulled up with Feuds.
Any other features on the new?
On this one, Daisy Lynn. You know Daisy Lynn? She's from LA. She's nice. She's fire. You gotta check her out.
Okay.
And Mega Ran.
Of course.
Yeah. Mega Ran is on there.
Was he rapping about video games?
I gotta rehear his verse to see if there might be a video game bar on there.
What about wrestling?
I gotta read. I don't know the verse by heart. I know he snapped, but I gotta, you know what I mean, check into them bars again to see. You know what I mean?
Would you do a collab project with anyone? Has that ever like? Would you do like
Yeah.
a full?
Absolutely, hell yeah.
What about like you and
Cocolino.
Chris Coke?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I would like to do that.
That'd be hard. He's about to be here.
Word. Nah, it's lit.
Yeah.
I want to do one with him. Industry, I don't even know. Somebody that makes sense. Somebody that could bar out. There's a bunch of niggas. So I mean, whoever I build with. You know what I mean, I don't really got.
I feel like you could do one with Lazy Bone.
Look, me and Lazy Bone.
I feel like Lazy Bone did a whole album of Mr. Capone before.
Word.
It was either him or Busy Bone.
I think it was busy.
Them motherfuckers was doing collab Chicano rap albums when things got rough. They had all kinds of high power record shit coming out. I said, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
I remember calling Steve Lobel like, Steve. He's like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Nah, I would love to. As far as the OGs, man. Yeah. Nah, me and Lazy Bone. I'll fuck with that. Me and Crazy Bone, something like that. Me and Cray, me and Busy.
Have you met Crazy?
I met all of them except Busy. I seen Busy. But
Busy's a wild guy.
Word. Yeah,
Sure. I picked him up in a 91 Honda Accord from the airport in Boise, Idaho in 2009.
He was probably cool.
He was tweaked out, bruh. And that night I interviewed him outside of a bar, and it's on YouTube. And I was a kid.
Yo, this nigga interviews is.
It's on YouTube.
Try not to laugh. Try not to.
I was
react to
literally
shit.
like, he was talking, and I was literally like, because he was like, it was wild. Shout out to Busy, legend. Busy Bone is a legend.
Fuck. Shout out to Busy Bone, man. East 99, one of the greatest albums.
It is.
Yeah.
It is one of the greatest
Yeah,
albums.
this was one of the greatest.
Top 25 for sure.
Nah, word. Definitely.
You love Bone. That's your favorite Bone album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
When you were listening to Bone, was your mom freaking out because of all the Ouija board shit?
Nah, because by the time I was listening to Bone, nothing was real time, you know.
You went back.
I had to.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 31. Yeah, but
I'm 35.
95, I'm 4. So it's not like I'm really jamming out. Like by the time I'm jamming out, 14, 15, it's 2005, 2006.
It's like ludicrous.
Yeah. So I'm doing my Bone Thugs, my Death Rows, my Big L's. So everything is homework,
I
essentially.
respect that.
Know what I mean? So
Well, you got a new project coming soon.
yeah, you're gonna let
Featuring Inspector Deck.
Know what I mean? Smoke Dizza might be on there too.
Smoked is a good man.
Yeah. So it's lit. I mean, we're going crazy.
Trying to think who else you should be rapping with. I like that. Smoke Dizza.
Yeah.
You and Nem should do a record.
Nah, yeah, we got to do something for like just me and him.
That'd be crazy. Appreciate you pulling up.
My dog, you already know, man. It's
Boom.
lit.